Yes. 1. Yes. Move it closer to me, Mike. Really played this game in a while. I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:45 a.m. District Court. Lobby number 2. Defendant lobby number 2. Boy, I am nervous. Right. Oh, hi, Chief. Phew. Glad you made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you know the defendant before the case? Yes. Actually, I kinda owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him. Any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life! It's over! It's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Huh. Yeah, it's him. Death. Despair. Oh. I'm going to do it. I'm going to die. Sounds like he wants to die. Yeah, sigh. Nick. Hey. Hey. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Oh, who took her away from me? Nick, who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. Person's responsible is your girlfriend, for your girlfriend's death. Newspapers say it's you. My name's Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. First case, a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky Sap dating her. Larry Butts. Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. That makes sense. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knock for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone. I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. And I owe him one, which is why I took the case. To clear his name. That's what I'm going to do. So this is just a tutorial. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court. District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I am a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will dictate the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yeah, butchered that. Yes, Your Honor. Oh. Hands shaking, eyes, sight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of your defendant in the case. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just look at your wits about. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll be fine. Next question. This is the murder trial. Tell me what the victim's name. Phew, I know that one. Glad I read the report case covered many times. Wait. Oh no, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix! Why'd I do that? Go back. You absolutely sure you're up for this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim? Oh, of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I feel a migraine coming on. Look at the victim's names listed in the court records. Just press the R button to check it at any time. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Phoenix Wright. What is the victim's name in the case? Cindy 3. Autopsy report. Making sure. Cindy. No. Cindy Stone. And the victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me what was the cause of death. Did she die? Autopsy, cause of death, lost blood due to blunt trauma. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all the questions. I see no reason why we should proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. But I feel relaxed. I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wright was told, as Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain in the court just what the object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. C. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the courtroom statue. A statue shaped of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in the court. Press the R button to check the court records. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call your first witness. We got attorney's badge. No one would believe I was a defense attorney if I didn't carry this. The trauma and the statue. Okay. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Prosecution calls defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy. We were getting great together. We were Romeo and Juliet. Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Did they all die? I wasn't bummed. She just wasn't taking phone calls or seeing me ever. That's it to you. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She said she had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean? One of them. Lies. They're all lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. The passport. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris at 7:30. On 7:30, the day before the murder. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddy? Sugar? Yes, older men who give her money gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! She can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Bills, what do you think of her now? Right? I don't think you want him to answer this question. Yeah, Larry was on his way, running from his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I stop her from answering? My client has no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Wince. Dude, Nick. What a man. Irrelevant. That cheating she-dog. I'm going to die. I'm just going to drop dead. Yeah, and I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. This is not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on that day of the murder, did you? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Oh, he went. What do I do? him answer. I know. I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts. Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Schwitt to the stand. It's the guy. We need him. Mr. Schwitt, you sell newspapers, subscriptions, is that correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Schwitt, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw the day of the murder. Huh. Witness testimony. Witness account. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing the apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I whirled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I, though, called the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to the nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was at 1 p.m. The man who ran, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Indecently, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Swat used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your proposal. Blackout. Electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes? Yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Right. Alright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why you supposed to lies in the testimony witness just gave? Lies? What? Wasn't lying. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must be then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove that he's not? Should you hold the key within the evidence? Compare the witness testimony to the evidence in hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find the contradictions between the court records and the witness testimony. Then, once you find the court contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the courtroom records with the R button, and then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Cross-examination. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it was strange, I looked inside the apartment. Time of death 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Then I saw her laying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Quilled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, her phone wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found the phone. I remember the time. There we go. I'm going to present because the time of death was 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. You found the body at 1 p.m.? Are you sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. For certain. Frankly, I found that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at some time after 4 p.m. There was no body to find it at 4 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find it hard to believe. Mr. SWAT, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's really a good question. Good job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out the contradictions. Lies. Always we got more lies. See through one and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Witness testimony number 2. Let's figure out his lies. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that. But the power was out. Terribly sorry about that for the misunderstanding. But the power was out! How can you have the TV on if the power was out? Oh, I see. A voice saying the time. Alright, taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Wright, you know what to do. You've got this. You've got this? Whatever. Yeah, how can the TV be on with a taped video if the power was out? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was voice saying the time. It's probably coming from the TV. Well, from noon to 6. Yeah, objection. Hold it right there. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard the television or video. Gee. The defendant has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Swipe? No, I find it quite puzzling myself, quite. Wait, I remember now. Mr. Swipe? Court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. And you see rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been a shock from finding the body. Well, Mr. Swift. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock. There was a table clock in her apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon the killer used hit. Okay. Yeah, the murder weapon the killer used to hit the victim. It must have been what I saw. The murder weapon. You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. But you didn't walk in. Defendant may cross-examine. Gladly. Actually, I didn't hear it. I saw it. That strikes me very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you can be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I remember that table clock. A table clock. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? A table clock. Wasn't there a table clock in the scene? Is this the first I've heard of it? Yeah, the murder weapon. Yes, the murder weapon. Killer used it to hit victim. Or hold it. The murder weapon. Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I said. Did you doze off in the middle of the testimony or something? Something seems fishy here. Yes. Must have what I saw.
Objection!
Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? Objections, your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Swat. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may? Yes, Mr. Payne. As a witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. Just tilt the head and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. That this is a clock. Do you have any problem with this testimony? Yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified he's never entered into the apartment. Clearly, a contradiction. Indeed, the witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Swite, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless. Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with a clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard no, I saw. Gosh, and hit in the face with a wig. I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound the victim heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think of it clearly. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Swite heard was definitely the clock. In fact, which is clear if you simply try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in the court. Your Honor, may I have the evidence? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is a thinker, after all. So, you've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Wright, can you tell me what time it is right now? Well, it's 11:25. Eek. As you can see, the clock was exactly 3 hours behind. precisely the discriminatory between Mr. Swipe's herd and the actual time. So, Mr. Swipe, try to tell your story. Wait, try to tell your story way out of this. Try to tell your way. Try to talk your way out of this one. You forgot one thing. What is it he's thinking about? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, that proves nothing. How do you think it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. You sure she just came back from Paris? He's right. How am I going to prove that? Dang it. I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems like the lack of crucial evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let the innocent indict the witness. Fortunately, this ends the cross-examination for Frank Swat. I came all this way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. Your lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry, I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Swat. Swirt. I mean, Chief. Listen up, right, White. Don't throw this away. Not like this, I think. But, Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow on the day of the murder. Yes, you can. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste your time debating the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow. And think about it, though. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason, and you'll have your proof. Right? Right. Can you think of a reasons why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let him have it. Well, Mr. White, you say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support your claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Tough words. Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see the evidence that proves why. Because...
Take that!
The passport. Passport, United States, America. Okay. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. there, it's 1 p.m. here the next day. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow. It was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Swat? Or should I say, Mr. Did it? Hold on, the court, I say. This case certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, witness, he was embarrassed and had been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Larry Britz, not guilty. Hooray! And with that, this courtroom is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Swat was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Swat let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching the place, the victim returned. Flashed, Mr. Swat grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:23 p.m. District Court, Lobby number 2. Phew! I still can't believe we won. Right? Good job for India there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not all of it. Not at all. No, not all. You forgot your own you fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief look this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong? Well, Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good, wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone. Man, gone forever. Larry, she was never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Hey, Harry? Yes, you. I can purposely see the headlines now. Harry Britz, innocent. Oh, yeah, thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate dinner. Movie? My tree. Oh no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Hey, take this. It's a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep this as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe this? I was so into this chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you wanna just cry? Sobbed Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me. I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me, okay? Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, but just really. Isn't it right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves she felt about him? Oh, yeah, right. Alright, what the heck? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive. You weren't just a chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made her for her, Larry. And she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever, she probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to be traveling. Well, make it what you will. Hey, Vic. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am glad. I am, thanks. Hope this made me feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. I also hope you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is... Oh gosh, that's a yawn. Believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen, learn, grow, strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think your work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink and toast to the innocent, but... yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you are saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's a good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave me and Mia." I didn't know it then, but the clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief all about the story, me and Larry, would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh, no, that's not good. I need to clean my screen because it's all dusty and gross. Yes, I'd like to save. Yes, I like to overwrite. Again, just in case. Back. This thing right here. Bring. Hello. Is this Maya? Hey, Maya, it's me. Maya? What's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How'd you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. I'm just teasing. I've been great. I finally gotten used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it? What is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue of the thinker. And it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not that little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing you. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? Yeah, it's not working. It's lame. I had to take the clock out. Sorry. I put some papers inside of it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by my office tonight at 9 to pick them up? I'll be in the potential meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I can expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I can really go for a good burger. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you around. See you soon. Yep. I'll be waiting for you, Maya. Light. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Office. Now, Miss Frey, I'll take what is mine, the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what you want. I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Frey, you are a poor liar. Why? I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh ho ho. You are not confused of my background. Gathering information is my business. You see, I should have been more careful. Oh ho. My dear Miss Frey, I am so very sorry. But I'm afraid to ask you one more thing. Your eternal silence. What? Thinker! It's going to be strict. Hush me. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Franco office. Law offices. I'm late. That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. That smell. Yeah, maybe she's in her office. To examine anything in here. No blood. Okay. I'll move to the office. That smell. Blood. It's not a sob. Sis, who's there? Chief. Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying there on the office sofa. I went back to the chief, where she lay under the window. Damn, Sean. Her body is still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade, until finally she was cold. Chief, examine. They encrusted with her blood. It's encrusted with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Chief, it's hard to see her like this, but if there is any clues there, she was struck in the head with blunt force. Come on. She probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must be the murder weapon. The murder weapon, the thinker, looks like a statue, but actually a clock made by Larry Butts. There are some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the broken light stand. Line broken. Wow. Light stand line broken in the back room. Shards of glass. Glass shards. Wow. The broken remains of the glass light stand broken beyond recognition. Nothing else can seem like this clue here. Piece of paper must have fallen out of Lucia's hand. The court. Who could it be? The words written in blood on the scrap paper. Mia. Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from the department store, dated yesterday. Department store receipt with the letter written in blood on the back. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police. I found out what that girl was doing here. They're going to examine. Of course, seems like the remains of the rubber stain, yes. It's painful to look, but I have to be sake. Yep, probably died. There we go. Anything? There's an open door. There's a large building right across from the office. The Gateway Hotel in a nice, luxurious place. Yeah, no. There's freight for Waterloo. Everything is written in the chief's ultra-neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC was emails. She picked up an ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. A perfect normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff and your clients use stuff that the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filled her case court records and recent rulings. And my headphones are dying. Let me just get and plug them in. here. No, it's the phone. Right. I better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws on the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Please! Please! Come quickly! What? What is that? Someone screaming from the outside of the window. She's staring right at me. She's holding the phone in her hand. It was missing the excuse. I better not use it. The large building across the room. Okay, got it. Got it. There. Got it here. Around here. Making sure I got. Hey, hold on. There we go. Chief's chair. A simple, functional design feels pretty good to sit in it though. Why double check? Getting kind of toasty in here. Yeah, just making sure I got everything. Use it. So. Raincoat. That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right here on the sofa. Oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yikes! Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Frey. Maya? Maya Frey? Maya. Maya was writing this girl's name. So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought I would be a use for this evidence like this outside the courtroom. Then this. Before Maya died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why would she write my name? Please, just calm down. Why would you just write my name? Oh, why have I done it? Now I've done it. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. The police sounds like they're coming this way. Police! Oh, all right, I'm Detective Gumshoe. Dick Gumshoe. Gumshoe. What an odd name. Received a report from the building across the way. See? Got a person saying they saw a murder. It must have been the woman that I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Right, just right. Maya, wait. She would have... What? Excuse me? Eek. The word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. Wait. The victim drew this Do this here. Note in her own blood. See? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. Killer? Not okay. Case closed. You're coming down with the percent, ma'am. What? Maya's younger sister, Mia. Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. You look so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I want to talk to you about. You, of course I will. Sorry, not a chance. It's up to you. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Yeah, up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me. They are they? Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. Oh, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing that he's lacking is experience. Oh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I've ever got into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait and give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I just can't sit here and watch. When I think of the person, when I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. Salmon. Oh. There's a camera. Smile for the camera. The guard monitors the visitor room. He hasn't moved an inch. A real pro, this guy. Wow, don't do 2 things. Day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of paper, a piece of evidence for her upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like a thinker? The one Larry made? How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. Oh, I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure the conversation is on my cell phone. I recorded it. Yeah, I forget how to delete those things. Your cell phone. So, you say you have the conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that the detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, that's right. Of course. Next time I see the detective, I'll ask him for it. I'll write a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo. The conversation I had with my sister is recorded on my cell phone. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with the outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes, like people in religious training? What is it to you? Oh, it's nothing. Strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium. Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Spirit medium. Oh, day of the crime. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know I must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours was thinking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, that morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to papers and evidence in the trial. That's the thinker clock that I made. Person qualifies as it practically qualifies as a serial murder by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? I was right around 9. The lights were off, and I could smell blood. Then I found her, my sister. That's Mia. Thanks, Mia. That's all I need to hear from now. So you're an acolyte, or a medium in training. That's right. The Frey family, especially the women, had always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Frey family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career. She said her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, couldn't you contact Mia's spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, can I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could ask him to represent me? Yes. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Say, What about your parents? I see. Don't worry. Leave it to me. Thank you. The trial's tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if the guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. Well, then when will that happen? They're giving me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I better hurry. Right. I'll be back. Okay. Grossberg's Law Office. September 6th, Grossberg's Law Office. According to the recipient, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'll be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention, run an office like this. I guess I just have to come back later. Examine. Baby, you smoke. Table for clients. An ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, the lighter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The old paint is so thick, it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either. For what matter? Expensive-looking mahogany bookshelf filled with expensive-looking books. Funny. They don't look like they've ever been read. Solid mahogany desk. Wood's been polished to a deep luster. Anything else? Anything else? Frey & Co's Law Office. Number 6, Frey & Co's Law Office. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Didn't I know you from somewhere? Wait. You're that Butts guy, aren't you? No, I'm Phoenix Wright. How could anyone mistake me or Mary? Huh, I guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. But that Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent, right. And you are Detective Gumshoe, which should be on here. What is Gumshoe? Gumshoe, isn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyway, get the name right. I don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're her lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better be quick. Phew! He thinks I'm a lawyer. examine, baby. Mia's favorite potted plant. Remember, it had this bizarre name no one could ever remember. Flyline struck Pow. Who was that? The sky is blue, and so am I. There's that hotel right across the way. An old movie poster. Apparently, it was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it. I've have to check it out one of these days. Mia's desk, perfectly clean, as always. And only thing it's missing is Mia. There's a horrendous amount of legal books here. Scarier still is that Mia probably read all of these. Oh, I can't. Wow, that's kind of... Yes. Back. All I had was... I was wondering, did you see Mia Frey's cell phone? Oh, that? I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Oh no, he's on to me. Tell him not so straight. Tell him straight. If I tell him why I want it, there's no way he'll give it to me. Does it matter? Oh, no. I'm just, detective. Nope, I know nothing, pal. That cell phone has a lot of numbers on it, like her boyfriends. A cell phone holds all the girls' sweetest and spiciest secrets. Eek, you're trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I've already checked all numbers in memory. Impressive. You quite a detective. Oh, here. You can have the phone back. There wasn't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems like he didn't notice the recorded conversation. Mia's cell phone holds a conversation between the Chief and Mia. Check the court records to hear the recording conversation. Hi, Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Yeah, actually there's something going on. An extensional thinker, papers and evidence, blah blah blah. About Miss Frey, what did you do with the autopsy? Wants to know the results, huh? Now, don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might be your boss, but she doesn't mean you get special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Okay, Mia's autopsy. Time of death, 9 p.m. Case, single blunt force trauma. Death was instantaneous. About Mia. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that trial. Sorry, pal, but this is only one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? The city's put prosecutor Edworth on the prosecution. Edworth? I'm sure you know that. I'm sure you know what that means. You're being a lawyer and all. You being a lawyer and all. I guess I've asked all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted you to mention to you. I don't suppose you plan on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. One incriminating no influencing the witness with you or lawyerly ways, pal. Come to think of it, I have completely forgot about her. I didn't. The witness. Yeah, Miss April May? I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So, you've sent her home already, then? Haha, you're trying your lawyery tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial, so she's still in her hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. But, got it right now? You got it right now? I'm paying Miss May a visit. Edward. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait. Do you know of him, don't you? It's not. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you didn't know of him. Of course, I know him. I was just plain dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who'd do anything to get a guilty in verdict. There are rumors of a back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with almost an admirable passion. I know. I never imagined I'll be facing him so soon. His office. September 6th. Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Ooh woo! Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, white, real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. It said, don't say anything to that lawyer, pal. Tiki. Remember to self. Thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, is that all? Something out of the movie? It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. There's a screwdriver stuck in the door. I wonder what's inside. Take a look. Huh. Hey. What are you doing? No touching. Oh. Bad boy. You really shouldn't play around in other people's rooms right now. Why wouldn't you want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could have been inside the screwdriver. Salmon. A bottle of wine. Bottle? 2 glasses are on the table. Somebody must be staying with her. Still seen painting. Wait, should that be still life? Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Flowers are fake, as expected. I know sunflowers with trouble, but about to examine the whole loaf. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Late summer light streams through the window. There's the fraying coat of the office building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. I think it would be a little difficult to recognize the face from this distance, though. Cough, cough, maybe later. I had to do it later then. Anything out of the ordinary? Just reading through, making sure. Got everything. Sure, I got everything. Let's talk. What you witnessed. You think you could tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed incident? You sound like just a lawyer in movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Or not encourage her. You know what that thing that occurred or happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, please? Let me see, well, dream on. If you want to know, you'll have to come to the court, Mr. Lawyer. Wait. Spray. Who exactly are you? Oh, I'm Mr. Lawyer. Oh, you, Mr. Lawyer. Are you quitting on me? No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. Hehe. You know, you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is just the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Go to sleep on my stuff, little doggo? Makes sense. Don't retry. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no, Kiki. And you had your own little hopes up, didn't you, boy? I see there's 2 glasses on the table. Is there someone staying with you here? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. Oh, no, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. And... Dick! I can prove that you have a weenie! I can hear. Seems like Mr. Gross is out. Well, maybe I should wait here for him to come back. Ahem! If it wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Ha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. Looks even grander than I imagined. The badge on your collar. You're a lawyer. Are you now? Yes, well, yes. And what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days, but please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you. Something seems the matter. You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg. Did you not? Well, here I am. Boy, what do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Mia Frey. Yes, Mia Frey. Go on. Why the strange reaction? Uh, really quite busy here soon, John. I can't go talking. I can't go talking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? He, anyway, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, in a discussion. What's going on here? He refused me before I even got a chance to even ask. Wait, what do I do? What do I tell him? Refusal. How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. But the client is Mia Frey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in a good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye, creep. I didn't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Rumble. Think not. Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean by that? I'm terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but this could leave. Could you leave? Now I'm there. I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Frey? She worked here long ago. Quite an apprentice at that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission. See? A mission. You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back. That one. Painting. That's quite painting. Ah, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it. No, I wouldn't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Not buying. Jeez. But the poop poop. Da da. Do 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 do. Da da. Groovy. So like a groovy up in here. I gotta let her know that he's not going to defend her. Oh, you're back. You find a lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, we'll see, to be honest. I really don't think you should use this guy. Huh? He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bone. What really happened? You don't mean you didn't mean he refused to help. Sure. See, I'd been abandoned then. Family. What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. No, she could still be alive. Your mother. The woman. The women in my family may have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man, and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined her. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer, and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes. I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I've had to become an independent or I would lose my powers. An independent? Independent. I feel bad for her. All by herself on that mountain. Mother's enemy. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. Police was running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use the spirit medium today? Police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so happened. The case was solved. We thought. Man, my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police consulting with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But the man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all of the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on big time. She, the mother, became a laughingstock of the nation. Let's see. Wait. Excuse me? Right? What is this name my sister told you? What is this name my sister told me? Right? Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. Man, it's up. We should. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Defend. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you, whether you want me to or not. It's just music so fucking badass. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. Someone else is the culprit. I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any fans. I know I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one in their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out there. Right. Thank you. Sniff. She smiled at me. She looks like an entirely different person. Oh, that last question. You are Miss Wright? Yes. And I trust you, so you trust me, okay? It's a deal. So, what's next? There's something that's bugging me. What was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Save real quick. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me, are you... I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of the establishment at your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just came up here to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss Mia went to? I believe our guest Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait. No, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself? Wait. Now's my chance to snoop around for a bit. I almost forgot. Ugh. You came back quickly. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp. Oh, that's right. Sure. Mr. Wright? White of Blue Corp? Where did I hear that name? White. Mr. White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be coincidence? Damn it. Straight to heat, baby. There's a screwdriver sticking out halfway in the drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Found in Miss May's hotel room. There's definitely something suspicious about this Miss May. Why would you have something like this in her room? There's a story behind all of this, I know it. Alright? I'll be using this a bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial. That's for sure. Miss May's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. You know what I mean. Oh, bellboy. Still there? Time to scream. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May, in court. To be continued. To be continued. Yes, all I'd say, man. Actually, I'm also going to quit for today. I quit because I've been streaming for 2 hours almost. Yeah, almost 2 hours. And that's as much as I'm willing on doing. That was fun.